Getting a grip on English. Understanding common irregular verbs. Hello there! Welcome back to our English language learning series. Today, we're diving into a crucial area of English grammar, common irregular verbs. We'll be exploring why it's so important to understand these, and how they can truly enhance your English language skills. Irregular verbs are verbs that do not follow the regular conjugation patterns. In English, we usually add ed to a verb to form its past tense and past participle. For example, we change walk to walked. But irregular verbs refuse to play by these rules. They change in their own unique ways, like go, becoming, went, and see, turning into saw. Now, you might be wondering, why do we even need to learn these irregular verbs? Aren't they just complicating the language? Well, in truth, they do pose a challenge. Irregular verbs in English can be tricky to memorize because there are no set rules for their formation. Yet, they are unavoidable in everyday English. They occur in our speech and writing more often than you might think. So, learning them is not just an academic exercise but a practical necessity. This brings us to the crux of our topic today: the importance of learning common irregular verbs. 1. Accuracy. Knowing these verbs can greatly improve the accuracy of your English. You'll be able to express past events correctly, which is a basic requirement in English communication. 2. Understanding. It will also enhance your understanding of what you read and hear. Many irregular verbs are so common that they appear in everyday conversations and writings. 3. Fluency. Lastly, being familiar with common irregular verbs can boost your fluency. You won't need to pause to think about the correct form of a verb. It will just naturally come to you. So, how do we tackle the challenge of learning these irregular verbs? It's all about practice and repetition. Make lists, use flashcards, practice with sentences, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. Remember, learning a language is a journey, and every step, no matter how small, takes you closer to your goal. So there we have it. The importance of learning common irregular verbs cannot be overstated. They are the keys to achieving accuracy, understanding, and fluency in English. Remember, it might seem a bit overwhelming at first, but with practice and patience, you'll get the hang of it. Stay tuned for our next video where we will delve into the most common irregular verbs and provide some tips on how to remember them. Until then, happy learning!